Let's get to it.
YouTube, what is going on? You straight gorgeous guardians, it is Mesa Sean back at it with some Destiny, or I always call myself Bad Ames McGillicuddy. I got some PvP action here for you, as we're going to go over the Word of Crota. Now, it's kind of funny because I got this from the Postmaster. We killed Crota on hard for the third time. Thought I got nothing but the same shader, and I got a ship also, and another mask, and then all of a sudden, boom, this is my Postmaster. So we're going to go over it, and I'm going to compare it also to my Red Hand 9 with explosive rounds, and also the Fatebringer. Now, don't dismantle your Fatebringers just yet, and I actually did the review on the Fang of Uryut. One of you guys told me that it's pronounced Uryut, because you spelt it phonetically for me, because I'm a dummy. And but I want to put this video up first. I think the Fatebringer, it's kind of irrelevant now once you have the Fang of Uryut and also have the Oversoul Edict because of the arc damage and the perks that those guns come with. But Fatebringer is still always going to be beloved in all of our hearts. This is an interesting hand cannon here for both PvP and PvE situations. Now, in the clips in the background for PvP, I'm experimenting between the explosive rounds, and there's also, it's either Flared Magwell or Send It, I forget. We're going to go over it anyway. I'm experimenting between the two of those. So, the explosive rounds I like from my Red Hand 9 so much, because when you're in PvP, when you're using explosive rounds, it basically shoots kind of two bullets, a splash bullet and a regular bullet, and then the normal damage from one bullet gets split off. It's kind of how explosive rounds work in PvP situations. Right now, I'm using, I use explosive rounds for all PvE situations, but PvP, I'm kind of going with the one with more range on it, just because I don't like to get close to people just in general, because I'm not very good at PvP, but I did go ham a little bit today with this thing. Now, what's interesting about this is that it lends itself to actually a lot more non-raid situations than the other weapons. See, I feel like the other raid weapons really lend themselves to Crota's End. Abyss Defiant, I feel like, is the best raid gun you can get out of the hard mode of Crota's End because of the Hive, the Lishbane, the Hive Disruptor, and then also, what's the last one? I think increased damage to Hive Majors, or it might be penetrate the walls of darkness, whatever. But anyway, this gun actually, it doesn't really lend itself so much to the raid. It's actually, this is a great gun for everything else besides the raid. So we're gonna go in and compare them to the Red Hand 9 and then also to the Fatebringer. So overall, I'm having a blast with this thing in terms of hand cannons. Of course, all I use is my beloved Hawk Moon, but this is a really fun gun. And again, this is not something that's just made for the raid. You guys are gonna love this thing, and I finally, I came this close to dismantling that Atheon's Epilogue, because I cannot stand that thing. I only use it when the Nightfall happens to be Void, which hasn't been in a while, I don't think. And I'm going to bet that this week's going to be Archon Priest and hopefully Void. Now, the two key modifiers are going to be rapidly landing 3 precision hits are going to give you 1 round back to the magazine, and causing damage is going to increase the stability. Not too crazy about those. When compared to the Fatebringer, Fatebringer's got a slower rate of fire, better impact, better range, not so stable, and a little slower in the reload, but precision kills with the Fatebringer causes target to explode. So that's why I'm not dismantling my Fatebringer, and obviously you shouldn't either. However, when it comes to the Nightfalls, if it is Arcburn or the Weekly Heroic is Arcburn, I'm going with my Fang of Uryut, or I'm going to go with the Oversoul Edict. So here, when I compare it to my Red Hand 9, you can see the rate of fire is faster in the Word of Crota, impact's a little more on the Red Hand 9, range comparable, stability comparable, and reload comparable, but my Red Hand 9 only has 10 rounds. So Red Hand 9, I typically stick with PvP. So here we go. The first upgrade is going to be Zen Moments. Causing damage with this weapon increases its stability. I'm not crazy about that. I wish we had something better there. Then you've got either explosive rounds, or you're going to go with Hammer Forge. So when we look at Hammer Forge, you got to see the boost you get in range there. That's pretty comparable. So I don't know. Right now in PvE, I'm using explosive rounds, and I go with Hammer Forge for PvP because I just feel like I need that range sometimes. And Phantom Gift, so if you land 3 precision shots, you have the chance to return 1 round to the magazine. Then, so the only really big thing that it has that lends itself to the raid or to the Hive in general is that Hive Disruptor. It's not like the Abyss Defiant, which again, as I say, is just the best raid weapon out there with regards to anything related to the raid or related to the Hive in general. So far with this raid, RNG has been very wonderful to me, or very wonderful to Bad Ames McGillicuddy. Here, oh, look, I'm using the explosive rounds. So you can see every time I hit him, there was 2 little damages of like 26 and 20 or something like that. Here, watch when I shoot this guy, 26s pop off. That's basically, I shot him once and then it caused 26 and 26. So that's how explosive rounds work in the Crucible. I also love the sights, and it feels accurate overall. So I'm definitely going to be using this in certainly Nightfalls. Get rid of the Atheon's Epilogue. I'm going to use it in PvP, but with regards to Crota's End and let's say Arcburn type Nightfalls, I'm probably not going to use this. I'm going to go with the Fang of Ryut and then also the Oversoul Edict. So that's it. So drop a like on this video only if you see fit. Follow me on to Twitter at Mesa. Check out my stream. Links will be in the description. And that's it. You stay beautiful, Guardians.